Good afternoon, viewers. Myself is Kartik Radia, Managing Partner of Mazars India LLP, a consulting firm. I have with me Mr. Dharmender Khanna, who is the Head of Digital Transformation at SSIPL. And we are on a very important topic today, Convergence Series, episode number 7, with the topic of the day, Reimagining the Future, Creating a Seamless Customer Experience Through Intelligent Automation. So, Dharmendra, kindly introduce yourself and provide a quick snapshot of your background, experience as a technology professional and as a digital transformation professional, and your experience of navigating COVID-19 pandemic during such time, also deploying digital transformation and some of the other emerging technologies such as intelligent automation. Over to you, Dharmendra.
Thanks, Kartik. Thanks, Shalini and Images Group for having me in this session. And I think the next few minutes or half an hour that we have will be very insightful for me as well, along with the viewers and listeners. For me, I am a retail and e-commerce professional. First 10 years of my first decade of my career was purely into brick and mortar retail. Last 10 years were more on e-commerce and building startups and categories of the e-commerce company. The last 3 years in SSIPL retail, I am heading retail brands as well, along with the digital transformation of the retail organization. So primarily, I can say it's a phygital or role that I'm handling or probably making the company or the business is ready for phygital transformation. I am an IMB alumni. I am also a mentor at IIM Bangalore, NSRCEL, Narsi Monji Mumbai on MBA Digital Transformation, along with an advisor for a couple of companies on digital and brand marketing. I love to share my insights and my learnings with you all today.
So thank you very much, Dharmendra. To kickstart today's Convergence Series episode, I would start with the question that I have on business process automation, which according to me is holding a key to customer loyalty, customer caring, and customer satisfaction. How does, according to you, business process automation help in knowing a customer better and giving customer a better experience?
So Kartik, I'll give you a background. My views in last 3 years, primarily in last 2 years post 2020 COVID, has drastically changed on my the ways we actually have customer caring as an important factor in the organization or the loyalty as a factor. When I moved to the physical retail and working on the marketing aspects, the entire focus was on ROI based driven marketing campaigns where I know where my spend has been converting into sales. So we were working on, we launched a CRM partner program while we were working on a lot of digital marketing solutions, driving my footfall to my stores through Google My Business, or we were moving away from the SMS email based CRM. One thing I was not very confident was, or I wanted to stay away was loyalty, right? So I thought, or probably I had that perception till 2020 that loyalty is passe. I've been part of so many loyalty programs. I get messages, I don't bother. And we were not investing in that sector. But 2020 COVID changed my perception. My customers who were coming back when my stores were closed, they were open for certain hours, they were open on odd events, they were not able to move out of their home. Those were my loyal customers who were coming back, trying to get product on telephone, on a WhatsApp call, or a video-based chat, or through a chat bot, or a home delivery service. They were the first one to engage with us, bring back some cash flows, which was very important for the retailers at that point of time, and then get the entire focus also added. The loyalty was also added into the strategy of our marketing entire overall campaigns. So we recently in this year introduced the loyalty campaign, which actually gives a lot of engagement along with the loyalty program. And we make sure the recency, frequency, and monetary value of customers is somehow, they keep on getting, rewarded and feel good factor of coming back to us again and again. So this is where I have done the changes in the marketing strategy and in the automation. there's the AI-based tools have helped us making sure which are the customers who had been dormant for a while and what may be the reason. So we try to bring that those customers. We segment the customer base on the monetary value, and we might make sure that they move to the next slab in our sales slabs. And there we identify customers who actually a non-deal based customer comes back when there are new launches. So these segmentation and the automation on our database helped us a lot. Along with it, we also moved not completely, but reduced our dependency on SMS and emails. So all our customers' contacts has been now linked with their social media handles. So without spamming them on their phones inbox, when they are actually on a leisure time scrolling their social handles, are able to see very personalized post campaigns and offer for them. We also did one small survey with our customer. 80% of the customers said they're not very comfortable with sharing their personal details. But the same 75% of the same customer also said we are okay to share our anniversaries and birthday in case we are getting some personalized offers. So we've done a lot of work on those customization and automation to segment, retarget, bring back our customers very targetedly.
So I move on to the third very important question. So in the context of the customers demanding the real-time status of their orders, round-the-clock online support, and almost immediate resolution of their complaints, how do you think intelligent automation assists in customer engagement and in customer grievance management?
So there's one very good factor which most of the organization, including ours, has added is WhatsApp-based bots. So you send a hi to our bot and then you start engaging. So you have query, it resolve query to a certain extent. The automation is actually on the learning phase right now. It answers to a certain extent and then moves to a human or raises a ticket and all. So it's on a learning phase right now. But there is one element that has been added. Customers' query is immediately captured in our ticketing system. It resolved or not responded, resolved, but not certain level responded. So even if we are not able to be present, being a small organization with not very large support unit, being present in multiple channels, so online, omni, retail, all these have different order processing tools, right? And the customers' expectation, online customers' expectation is actually what you said, 24/7. He wants the answer real time. Offline customer comes, have a chat with my store staff, ready to wait, get a very personalized experience. They explain our team explain our prospects, and then the resolution happens moment they are there physically present in the store. But in digital, all these factors, what you mentioned, kicks in. And where somebody, if not is physically present or live present as a human, a bot keeps on resolving to a certain extent, gives a link for the tracking mode of their order or a ticket ID in case they're still not happy. So these elements are there. As of now, many of retailers like ours are having a broken experience because these are multiple channels, but we are working towards stitching the entire experience and giving them seamless experience. The automation is on the learning phase, and it gradually learns and know what to respond next. It's a gradual process which is happening right now.
So all of this hinting towards our old saying that is customer is the king, and therefore bringing in customer centricity through all of these technologies. So knowing that nearly 62% of the customers rely on the brand trust as a very crucial factor in purchasing decision, how do you think intelligent automation helps in staying close to these customers, their needs and sentiments, and also taking appropriate actions in that direction?
So to answer this, Kartik, I would say there's a sharp shift on the strategies of bringing trust to the brands. What most of the brands, especially D2C brands globally, are using, not using a celebrity and making a huge, large TV commercial and spending millions of dollars on it. People are using micro influencers, nano influencers, because being a brand which is mostly in tier 2, tier 3 cities, our spends are very targeted, regional. There are a lot of regional linguistic, campaigns also that we run. All these are actually now on social, have tracking modules or ways to map the ROI. So automation is helping us mapping the ROI of these campaigns rather than using our AI and automation to get the trust built. The campaigns to build the trust are on several channels. The automation is helping us track the ROIs of those channels, specific campaigns and channels. So we're using micro influencer. Every influencer creates their own hashtag and micro links, which lands on a micro sites, and their sales and their performance and their ROI are mapped separately. So automation is helping us in mapping ROIs of these channels, and channels are very dynamic right now, keeps changing. Uh, I, I I shouldn't be saying, but Facebook is little redundant for most of the brands now. Redundant in the sense is high spend, low performance. New age platforms like Snapchat and Insta are driving more conversions for most of the brands. And the micro influencers, nano influencer, and celebrity influencer, depending on the brand's ability to spend or the target on their product. So how much they are betting on that the new launches they have. If it is a season launch, one big mega campaign on the brand, then they create a celebrity or an influencer. In case it is a product launch which is very specific to a territory, then it is a micro influencer or nano influencer that is being utilized. And all these are being linked backwards to map through automation the ROI of these campaigns and spends.
So, Dharmender, you are a head of digital transformation of a company that deals with a nationwide network of exclusive and multi-brand stores in 80 plus cities with more than 3 lakhs square feet of retail presence. What has been your experience on deploying intelligent automation for improving and transforming the in-store automation? So, particularly the check-ins, the checkouts, the queues that the customers are facing, the turnaround time. So, basically, the on-ground experience at the stores using
It's being a very progressive journey while transforming the digital experience within the SSIPL stores or the retail as an industry as such. Retail had to some extent omni-channel. Uh, there had been certain experience like touchless, e-receipts and all those experience, which actually COVID acted as a the digital transformation acted as a vaccine for retail. What vaccine acted for the COVID has accelerated the digital transformation, and these digital automations helped as a vaccine for retail, because otherwise retail was getting onto a saturation level. E-commerce were becoming a very strong competitor to the regular brick and mortar retail. So brands were spending more towards digital or focusing more on the digital expansion rather than the physical expansion. The COVID has helped us in automating our stores as well, and all the stores now have e-receipts, touchless kiosks, and touchless billing. The billing system also have as a speed check. Within 3 seconds, the billing has to be done, and the receipts has to be pushed to the phone numbers or email or WhatsApp of the customers, so that they retain that invoice as a claim for their warranty for very very long time. The paper print could be lost. On the check-ins and checkouts, every store now has a QR code scanner, QR code based shopping. So in case you're browsing products, you may also scan and browse yourself without interacting much with the sales staff, and maintaining the social distancing and all. We managed through the queue system and appointment system initially when it was a lot of scare, but now it's more open. But the system has been built. The system has been built to maintain hygiene in the store, maintain a customer experience, make the customer feel that he is in a safe environment without very closely interacting with the customer. There's a lot of other initiatives which were on the hygiene side, but the automation has made sure the faster checkouts, e-receipts, which comes on the on their phones to claim for the product warranty, and QR code based scanning in case I mean endless aisles in case the product size or color or certain selection is not available in the store, because you may have 100,000 square feet store or a 100,000 square feet store. The what customer want, you may not be able to have it in all of that in all your stores. There are city specific, region specific, store specific product that are displayed. Endless aisle, QR code based scanners, and these kind of automation are helping us move away from that.
Sure. So I move to the last question now. In terms of the digital transformation, what are the other emerging technologies? And particularly, I refer to digitally experiential stores, and which are used for customer engagement, management, and even new customer acquisition, Dharmender.
So on the customer experience within the store, AR, VR is one thing which is shaping up fast. Some brands has adopted, some brand has adopted a little ahead of its time. I actually mentioned a lot of times Roadster store in Indiranagar, Bangalore, which was purely a digital store. You can browse through yourself, have a screen for virtual trial room. Lenskart has been doing from many years, right? All this would be eventually adopted in most of the and all the retail organizations which are very progressive, and that will also create shorter queues to trial rooms, faster checkouts, self checkouts. People Gen Z right now doesn't want to. They want to take their own decision. They don't want to be hand holded. Somebody forcing them or making sure or helping them in their buy decision making. They want to do it on their own. So all that is actually happening. Some brands have adopted it. Some brands are working towards it. It's a slow progression, but we would not be surprised in next few months or year, max a year and a half. These would be adopted in most of the stores as virtual trial room. On acquisition, acquiring customers through a regular medium, BTL, ATL medium, which we actually been using in retail, will continue to be exist, but that would be somewhere trackable through automation. All the campaigns that you see on print media or on the ATL activities or kiosk and or hoardings that you see also have a QR code scanner where you actually scan and then have more robust or more vibrant experience of the brand. That also give the brand a way to track if somebody has watched their campaign. But that's all also means that people are moving toward using more smartphones, faster internet to engage with the customer or making their decisions of coming to the store. So there's a lot of digital activation or acquisition that is happening. As I mentioned, emails and SMS is going to be more or less redundant in coming years, and connecting through social media with our customers and engaging and bringing to their stores will become more relevant. So that's going to happen very soon.
Okay. So Dharmendra, thanks a lot for enlightening us with your insights and ideas related to intelligent automation and for sharing certain emerging and effective social media platforms and also some of the thoughts that you had around micro, nano, and celebrity influencers and using all of this together along with automation and bots in the entire value chain for improving the customer experience, loyalty, and customer centricity. So thank you so very much for this.
Thank you, Kartik.